What's up, guys? This is Ike, and I want to tell you guys about my shoulder surgery, my grade 3 AC separation, and labrum tear. But before I start that, let me explain to you how it all happened. A car ran a stop sign. I swerved around them, hit my front brakes too hard, flew off the bike, and landed on my shoulder. I had many injuries. Spinal cord was bruised, I had a small concussion, and also I broke my arm. But that was nowhere near as painful as dealing with my shoulder. My clavicle was literally sticking outside of my shoulder, super high, and I was just freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I went to many surgeons, and basically they told me that I needed to just let it hang. Just let it stick out there, grade 3 AC separations never need surgery. I went to different doctors to get the same consensus, and they were just telling me, look, you don't have any issues, you should be fine. In fact, you could probably do push-ups in about 6 weeks. Healed for 6 weeks, could not do a single push-up. And they were saying it's totally fine, maybe I'm just not comfortable with it. Fast forward 2 years, I went back to college, got a degree, and then I came back, and I was telling myself I cannot start another job unless I have a good shoulder because I've been in way too much freaking pain. Well, I go to another doctor. He tells me you have a labrum tear. I get an MRI. He says it's a labrum tear, but we can fix that, but we can't fix the AC separation because it's too complicated, it's super high risk, and probably after a couple of months it will just stick back out again. So he said we can do the labrum repair and then talk about the other surgery. To me, I'm thinking, well, this hurts too much and I could maybe have a labrum tear because of the shoulder not being secure. So I went to another doctor. Finally found the right doctor who said he can do both surgeries in one go. And he looked at my clavicle and he said, this is not a grade 3 AC separation, it's a grade 5 AC separation. So for the past 2 years, I have been hearing grade 3. I've been reading online and it says, oh, it's totally fine, you don't need surgery. That's really what got me frustrated when I heard this new diagnosis, because if you do have AC separation and you're early on, I would say get an MRI no matter what, because there could be other things going on in your shoulder that you don't even know. Secondly, if they tell you it's a grade 2 and below, you probably don't need surgery for the clavicle. But if they tell you that you're a grade 3, you really need to make sure that you question them on that, because they don't know there's not really a streamlined way of operating on grade 3. Usually it's kind of in the air. So just make sure that you know it's a grade 3 and question them, because you're in a lot of pain and you know how you feel. The doctors don't know how you feel, they just know what they see. So you need to explain to them how you feel and then just find the right doctor. It's so important. It's so hard. It took me 2 years, obviously, but I'm happy that I did it. Now let's talk about surgery. Surgery happened 7 weeks ago for me. Basically, what the doctor did is he first went in and repaired my labrum. My labrum was a 180-degree tear. Your labrum, it is the gasket that holds your shoulder in the ball and socket. Your humerus sticks into to your shoulder, and this labrum kind of keeps it in place. If the labrum gets torn, the bone in your arm kind of like pops in and out of your shoulder. So it's very important to get that fixed. So he drilled some holes around the shoulder, and then he used this tool that goes in and it grabs the labrum and it pulls it back in, and over time it seals again. The next thing he did was he operated on the AC joint. The AC joint, what he did is he drilled a hole in the top of the clavicle, and then he drilled another hole in the coracoid bone underneath, and he used these metal or titanium plates on the top and on the bottom, and then like this kind of elastic string, he tied it in and pulled it down. After he did that, he took the extra measure of getting a graft of someone's ligament from a cadaver's hamstring, wrapped it around the AC joint, and then he went across. He went from the clavicle to the acromion to try to replicate the tear of the ligament that was going across. Because once your ligaments are severed and torn, they can't magically grow across. So if there's a ligament in there, it could scar over and kind of create this new ligament. So that doctor went that doctor went beyond my expectations for this surgery, and I'm very happy he did it. So how do I feel after surgery? Well, it's been 7 weeks, and I'll be honest, it's very uncomfortable. I've been in a lot of pain, and my shoulder just isn't a lot. It just hurts because it's being forced into this new position. And not only that, there's a lot of scar tissue going on, and he went into my shoulder in 5 different places. So he did 4 orthoscopic insertions, and then he did 1 cut across the top, which is about 2 inches long. So not too much damage on the scarring on the outside, but it takes your body a really long time to recover, even if it was a basic shoulder surgery that you would think of as something a little more acute. But I'm not a professional medical advisor or anything. I just want to give you guys my experience. And I'm going to keep updating this channel, so please like, subscribe, and I'm just going to keep posting things that I'm doing to try to improve my shoulder. So just keep posted, and I just want to keep you guys on the journey. So I appreciate the love. See you in the next video.